What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and today we are doing the final update version of Liael Draconis post set 11. There's only one downside to this deck, is that I did not get the new promo that came with it, Silver Key Magic. Unfortunately, I only have one copy, and I need 3 more, so I'm a little late on it, and at the time, people were just playing it like crazy, so yep. So I have to find what I can, but I'm also happy to do this deck because this is like the final deluxe episode, and before we get into like set 12, set 13, set 14, when everything will start updating and change. So I figured I'd give Draconis this chance. And like I said, this deck was inspired by Erika Myojo, the future Erika Myojo, but we don't talk about that. And yeah, let's just see what go ahead and cooked up, because why the hell not? This is the final episode for Draconis, so we'll just see what we cooked for the last time. So of course we have the energy counter, as always, because I just like this one better than the generator itself, because it keeps focus on, on your supply, but you do need a generator for sanctioned games or tournament regionals, wherever you guys like to go and perform Vanguard, pretty much. Now, for the ride line itself, we're still using the character deck profile, which is the Erika used. This is the player of the Olifant Belnista for our grade 0. If you went second, draw 1 card when this is word upon. Obviously, that goes for all of them as well. For grade 1, we have player of the lovely Harp, Adorphas. When this unit is word upon by player of beautiful Chord, Elegenia, Soul Blast 1, draw 2 cards and choose up to 1 normal unit from your hand and discard it. If you did not discard a normal unit, choose 2 cards from your hand and discard them. So that is a scary effect, personally, because you want to discard at least 1 normal unit, and you'll get it in the deck anyways when you ride into Draconis, so it's a small risk. Speaking of Elegenia, we have the grade 2 player of the beautiful Chord, Elegenia. When this unit is word upon by grade 3 card with Liael and its card name, choose any number of normal units from your drop and put them in the bottom of your deck in any order. And if you chose 3 or more cards, draw 1 card. So what I usually do personally for this deck is that I put all my normal units back into the deck, and unless they're triggered, and then they can't go back. But then you draw 1 card. Either way, it's a free game on that one. It's a free thing. Next, for the boss, we have Faded One of Sacred Time, Liael Draconis. It's a 1-turn thing. Energy Blast 4 and bind a normal unit from your rearguard or drop. Choose a card from your hand and discard it. And this unit gets drive +1 until the end of turn. When this unit attacks, counterblast 1, choose one of your rear guards, bind it, search your deck for up to 1 card with the same card name as any card in your bind zone, call to rear guard, and shuffle the deck. Now, the old Liael, you can just only have to bind the card, one of your rear guards, then you have to superior call that same unit. But with this one, you can call any unit that is in the bind zone. Perfect. Now, Divine Skill, at the end of battle this unit attacked, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose a grade 3 or greater card with Liael in its card name from your soul or drop, and you may write it as stand. If you rogue, this unit's drive becomes 1 until the end of turn. So it does have the same ability as Liael Morta, at least. And I found that there's a trick you can do with this one and with Liael Animus in the future, but we'll get to that in the future when it's ready. So, for now, we're just sticking with the Set 11 collection, and that's just how we're going to do it on this channel. Just being nice and easy, breaking it all down. But that is it for the ride line and the ride deck. Now, on to the main deck. Now, there are some cards I did change around, so it's not all Erika's triggers and all stuff like that. These are some cards that are more flashy. Now, I am playing 4 copies of Healer of Heavily Staff Arshes for heals. And then we have 4 White Fang Witch Dismas. And 4 Blade Feather Dragons, because we're doing 8 criticals in this deck. Now, Blade Feather is in here because at the end of battle, this unit boosted. Put this unit into your soul, choose one of your units, and it gets 2,000 power into a turn. So this card is still handy for all Counter Sanctuary decks, after all. Now, I went back to the guard fronts instead of the soul fronts, even though that's pretty much an essential. But I figured this one gets more power anyways. So I'm choosing 3 copies of Bard of Heavenly Song Alpacc. When this unit is guarded, when this unit is on the Guardian Circle, this unit gets plus 5,000 power to the shield. And as long as your Vanguard or your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. So it's your automatically 20k shield. Then of course I go with my the true Arbiter Dragon of thousand swords, Duravalse. This is just like a world exclusive card that they created, and it does have Armatonoa's ability. So additional effect, into the end of turn, you also perform drive checks to the battle for the battles your rearguard attacks. So obviously we have Gabuelias who can do twin drive, and we have also like just the right amount of grade 3s and grade 2s, so you can do drive checks like crazy. But this card is meant for like Bastion, who does more grade 3 plays. But you know what? We don't care about Bastion as much. I know you guys mostly do, but I just think that Leo's the greatest, in my opinion. Now that's for grade 0. Now for grade 1, we're using all the Leo support from set 11 collection. I don't care what anyone says. This card is just an idea to give you guys an idea of. Don't knock it till you try it. So for the grade 1, we have 4 copies of Knight of Distant Bow Almov. When this unit is placed on rearguard, choose a grade 3 card with Leo in its card name from your right deck, and you may reveal it. If you reveal the card, or you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Leo in its card names, energy charge 1. At the end of battle, this unit boosts it if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Leo in its card name, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. Put this unit into your soul, and you get all of your front row rearguards get plus 5k power until the end of turn. Okay? So that card's a little bit more perfect. This little guy right here is a new one called Knight of the Vast Oswin. When this unit boosts, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Leo in its card name, for each card in your bind zone, this unit gets plus 2,000 power into that battle. So, obviously this is going to be a very nice little idea for those who want to have that boosting skill ability. So that's for the Leo support. Now for perfect guards, I choose to go back to Palladium Zeal Dragon, because that's what Erika used in the anime, and every other Counter-Strike player, including her brother, or friend, cousin, whatever. And then we have 1 copy of the Elementaria Sanctitude for the last one, because we do have decks go up against decks that have the ability to gain triple drive, the keyword, and if your opponent has that, you play this card for free without paying its cost. If not, it's just treated as a normal perfect guard. The downside is it's removed from play at the end of its use. So that's just another thing to watch out for. So that is the grade 1 lineup we're using. And as always, guys, there'll be a full deck list in the box down below. Go ahead and check that out too. Now for grade 2, I love this card more than anything. I low-key did try it off camera. This card is Knight of Servians Olifant. When this card is bound by the ability of your Vanguard with Leo in its card name during your turn, Soul Blast 1, call this to the back row rearguard, and at the end of that turn, bind this unit. Oh, you saw the bind now? Oh, I did not know that. So my dumbass did not just read the last part. My bad. But its main effect, its other effect is, if you have a Vanguard with Leo in its card name, this unit gets the power to boost. So this card is a nice little twister. Twister? I meant twister, sorry. But yes. Moving on! The next one we have is, we're still using Religio. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have Vanguard with Leo in its card name, Soul Blast 1, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose the 1 card that has grade 3 or greater with Leo in its name, or up to 1 Gabuelias from among them. Reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Leo in its card name, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. If your rearguard or bind zone has Gabuelias, this unit gets 10,000 instead of 5,000. And, sorry, my phone just got off. Oh, I'm professional. So for that one, and then here's 3 copies of Benevolence Dragon. When this unit is discarded from hand or retired from Guardian Circle, if you have a grade 3 grade Vanguard with Leo in its card name, put this card into Soul. Now it has a rearguard and Guardian effect. If your binding zone has a face-up card, this unit gets 5,000 power and 5,000 to the shield. So either way, you get another 10k, a 20k beat stick, or 15k beat stick, and a 10k defender, pretty much. Just a small little proportion of it. So that's the grade 2 lineup. Now for grade 3, we are still playing 3 more copies of Draconis for Persona writing. And then we also have 4 copies of, we're maxing out with Leo Morta. This card also has the same ability as Draconis, so I'm just going to leave it at that. We're mainly using this one for Fated Guard. So basically, this card can only be guarded, can be used as a guard If one, discard a card from your hand and bind 2 cards from your... Not bind. Return 2 cards from your bind zone and to the bottom of your deck. And then you get a free Nullify. So this is like your extension of your Sentinels. And then we also have 4 copies of Galwilius. When this unit is placed on rearguard, Soul Blast 1, look at the top card of your deck. Put it on the top or bottom. If you put it on the bottom, this unit gets 5k power at the end of the turn. When this unit attacks, if your damage zone has 4 or more cards at the end of that battle, this unit gets 5k power. If this unit was placed on rearguard by the ability of your Vanguard with Faded 1 in its card name, this turn, and no drive attacks were performed for the battle, your rearguard attacked this turn. Counterblast 1, and this unit gets 10,000 power plus minus 1 drive, and perform drive checks. So you get 1 drive from this bad boy here, pretty much. So obviously this card is good for both for Zeal and Liael, but I chose Liael for Liael because, let's face it, I think he likes Erika a little bit more than Akina. Just my personal saying. But that is it for the update video of my Liael Draconis deck profile post at 11. I hope you guys did like the video for so, and I'm glad I could finally get a chance to get this all caught up and updated, revamped, and all that good shindig. And that is the full deck list right there too, in the description box down below. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this video. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, comment down below. Thumbs up for this channel, so some love and support. I greatly appreciate it very much. And also, few words to say before I go, like any other my videos. I do want to say, please be safe out there, make good choices, and you know, the world's kind of crazy as it is. I know it's summertime, the heat's crazy. Just wear a lot of sunscreen, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, and all that good stuff. And don't let anyone tell you anything different about yourself. Love yourself as who you are, and fuck everybody else. That's all I gotta say. And that's all I gotta say for you guys. And I'll see you guys next video. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.